Hello, everybody. My name is Damir, and today we will talk about American elections. So, we will try to explain procedures and possible changes of elections. So, in reality, we don't have unique elections like there is in other countries like France, because we have to consider the states as a federal state which consists of 50 different states plus District of Columbia. There are also some other districts, but for elections, uh, just 50 states plus District of Columbia decides about American presidents, or president in this case. So they elect their electors, which makes electoral college, and then they vote about American president. So uh, those elections, different elections, are organized by different institutions, by different laws and different rules. Also, courts are different in different states. So some people say that the United States should change rules of voting, but actually, United States cannot change rules. If rules will be changed, it will be done by states separately, in their according to their law, according to their institutions, and there, of course, their representative bodies, which, of course, depend on elections which they have on their state level. Well, some people say that electoral college is something which is historical and it cannot apply in today's time, in modern times. Well, to do that, changes must be done by at least two-thirds majority in the Senate. And in Senate, there are two representatives from each state. So in Senate, each state has same number of seats, regardless of population, regardless how big state is and how many people live there. So they have two representatives. Well, on the other hand, in representative body, in Congress, more precisely House of Representative, number of seats depends of population of that state. So we see this system as kind of compromise between bigger states and small states, because big states, they want more influence, and small states, they want equal influence in federal bodies. Well, this system is actually compromise between those two conflicting interests. As we see it especially in electoral college, where each state has at least two electors, plus bigger one have additional electoral representatives. So it's kind of compromise, and some people say, well, why there is no elections like in other countries? So it's simply organized on a federal level. So the candidate which gets more votes, more percentage, he is the president. But yeah, in this case, it's not possible, because um, under the 1887 Electoral Count Act, the presidential elections, the members of the Electoral College, the body that directly elects the president, must be appointed in each state on Tuesday next after the first Monday in November in every fourth year. All states appoint their electors on the same date in November once every 4 years. However, the manner of appointment of the electors is determined by law of each state, subject to the restrictions stipulated by the Congress. So, some would say, why all of this? Why simply not organize elections by the federal bodies, count votes, and proclaim the winner according to number or percentage of votes? Well, to do this reform, at least two-thirds of state representatives in the Senate would have to accept this, and there is no way that that state representatives, especially those from smaller states, accept to transfer election process from the state level to the federal level. So in this case, I would say that we are in deadlock. So I don't see changing of this compromise because, as we said, to change this compromise, there must be a new compromise reached. The proposal from bigger states will not be accepted by the small states, and also interest of small states is not acceptable to bigger states. So we have similar situation in European Union where smaller countries, smaller members would like to have same number of representatives in the parliament. Of course, bigger countries like Germany, like France, they would like to have number of representatives according to their population. But in reality, it's a compromise. So, for example, we have Germany, which has more than 80 million people, and for example, Cyprus, which has 300,000 inhabitants. So you see, it would be maybe one representative of Cyprus, and there will be like few hundreds of representatives in Germany if it would be equal representation. But in reality, it's not like that. On the other hand, it's not acceptable for Germany to have same number of representatives like Cyprus. So it's a compromise. And yes, in this kind of compromise, it means that not every vote is equal. So, vote from Cyprus means more than one vote from Germany, because to be elected in Germany, you must have much more votes than if you want to be selected in Cyprus. So it's again a compromise. On the other hand, in Council of Europe, you have a uh, different type of counting. So it's kind of normal from a federal state of union of states to have this kind of compromise, and it will be never reached that everyone is satisfied. So what does it mean in the United States? It means that um, vote from one state, for example, Delaware, is much more important. It has more weight than one vote in California or New York. So we see electoral college as a compromise. So in this hand, I don't see any changes in near future. Um, so yeah, I think that this is more or less everything I wanted to say in this video. So it's my first video. I'm glad that you participate in watching it, and make sure that you subscribe and like this video because it's very important. And if you like this content, I hope that you will continue watching my videos. And of course, I hope that other videos will be technically better. And I'm sorry that this time I'm using camera which is not very good. And I hope next time will be better. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.